Soul Ties Beginner Guide. 2 tips in the main quest. The first one, in the main quest maze, there are often some treasure chests that cannot be found, and the progress cannot reach 100%. If you find an ellipsis on the head of the character when walking, it means that there are hidden roots in the 3 or 4 grid nearby. Second tip. When encountering a bush, you are often sent back to the starting point by the bushes. In fact, the bushes that can be passed are slightly different from the bushes that cannot. Bushes that can be passed have leaves on the left and right sides, while bushes that cannot pass have dead branches. 5 tips for home system. Firstly, try not to buy gift boxes directly in the shop, but buy seeds and plant them in the yard, harvest them every 4 hours, and then make them into dishes and give them to the dolls. Remember to save the gold coins. In the later stage, you need a lot of gold to improve the worlds. Secondly, there are only 3 dormitories that can accommodate 9 dolls, and don't spend gold coins on furniture. Usually, try not to let the puppet die when you do the main quest. Quit and fight again when one dies. 1 or 2 dead at the end of the boss doesn't matter, the morale won't drop. On the 6th day, a furniture capsule will be delivered, and it won't be too late to use the ones to decorate the dormitory. Thirdly, in the function of the home system, first, upgrade the alchemy furnace to level 10 to get the newcomer reward, then upgrade the office to level 4 and the kitchen to level 6. After your doll bond reaches level 15 or higher, and then upgrade the office to level 7. Fourthly, you can visit your friend's garden to pick up 5 boxes every day, including gold coins and lunarite. When your kitchen is below level 6, the most cost-effective way to cook is to grow wheat to make steamed buns. The most common ones are to make fruit platters, seafood rice, and other kinds of food most puppets don't like to eat. So just grow watermelons, strawberries, apples, wheat. Buy 2 kinds of fish and ice cubes in the store, top to 20. Sending puppet gifts to increase your bond with them can get a lot of lunarite, and each doll can give hundreds. The beginner test also requires at least 5 dolls to reach level 30 bond. Very important. It must be the 5 dolls in your main, because if the bond level is not enough, it is impossible to increase the attributes through the key in the memory, which can increase a lot of attributes. Daily routines. Abyss Rift once a day, and weekly tasks give you one for free. 8 times a week, only the first doll in the formation can get 6 shards, and the other 4 are random from 0 to 3, so the one you wanna promote most must be placed in the front. In addition, the formation is also divided into the front row and the rear row. The shield and healer are placed in the front row, and the others are placed in the back row. If the tank is strong enough, one puppet can stand in the front row. Abyss Rift needs to fight 10 monsters. If you can't beat it, you can exit and re-enter, and different numbers of monsters will be refreshed. Refresh a few times and do what you are good at. The 4 daily dungeons are gold coins, beetles, souls, and battle drills. The first 3 only need to be played once per level, and there is no need to refresh. But the 4th one is very lacking, starting from the 4th level. Because it takes about 4 days from level 25 to level 30, when you get extra stamina you should do more battle drills. Try to save more than 300 before level 30. Because level 3 skills cost 50 glyphs, 300 are barely enough for 5 characters. The more you save, the better. You can buy 300 stamina potions in the store. You don't need them normally. You can save them until you unlock the 5th dungeon at level 30. Illusory Relic is a dungeon for keys, which is a bit too difficult. Just do it once a day to complete daily tasks. After finishing the 5th chapter of the main story at around level 26, there will be a few days you have nothing to do. At this time, you can play more times a day, mainly to fill up the memory. This dungeon is very dependent on luck and skill. About the world boss, you can play it when you are the strongest on Sunday as it ends every Monday. The Memory Spiral Tower dungeon gives a lot of resources, don't forget to do it. Tips about puppet training. Puppet promotion is mainly in the following 5 aspects. First, doll level. Spend your resources on your main team, but there is a task that requires 7 level 25 dolls. You should have enough resources for that. but don't raise each one, it's definitely not enough. Second, the sigils in the lower right corner of the puppet interface can be raised as much as possible. The materials are all from the main story, and it is easy to refresh 5 stamina at a time. If you only promote 5 dolls, basically enough to pass the main story, you don't need to spend special effort to sweep. Third, dolls star promotion, mainly by pulling from the banner and the abyss. Try to promote the main 5 dolls you use to more than 3 stars, and then consider which doll you wanna main. After all, you don't wanna lose morale too easily because of the death of dolls. Fourth, memories in the puppet interface rely on the mood key to upgrade the attributes, and a lot of Lunarite as well. The keys are mainly based on dating and relics, so if you wanna max your doll's attributes as soon as possible, you need to send more gifts to focus on improving your bond, and buy the free dating books bought with gold coins in the shop every day. Fifth, worth. The main thing is to upgrade and strengthen. Basically, the free material from the event is enough, and there is no need to spend more effort before level 30. 6. The strength of the skill needs glyphs, and the glyph is not enough at the beginning. So don't increase the level of your basic skill. Upgrade skills 2 and 3 by 1 level, and the 4th skill must be fully upgraded. Some shield breakers don't need to upgrade their skills unless the upgrade can increase the number of attacks. 2 tips on puppet selection. First, the battle tip of this game is mainly to first basic attack and small skills to break the shield and then release the ultimate move. Otherwise, the damage will only be less than half. And breaking the shield needs to break the weakness. Each monster has 3 to 4 weaknesses: physical, magic, ice, fire, electricity, while the shield has 2 to 8 layers, that is to use the weakness attribute to attack 2 to 8 times. Therefore, when choosing a puppet, it is best to use multiple attack puppets to break the shield. When forming a team, it is best to have at least 4 dolls with 5 attributes. All puppets have dual attributes. After level 20, you can activate skill combinations in the formation. At this time, you can choose physics for basic attacks, lightning for small skills, and physics for ultimate moves. In this way, no matter what kind of monster you encounter, you are not afraid. Second tip. Form a team with at least 3 DPS, 1 healer, and 1 tank. Choose the tank whose basic attack can heal herself. If you don't have a good tank, you can use 3 DPS and 2 supports. Pick the DPS who can attack multiple times. At least she can be a shield breaker. Healers and tanks' small skills can be used to break the shield at the beginning of the battle. The formation is divided into the front row and the back row. The tank and the healer are placed in the front row, and the others are placed in the back row. If the tank is strong enough, one person can stand in the front row. That is it. Please click the like button if you find this guide useful. It took me a long time to do it. Really appreciate your support. Peace out.